a pretty powerful call to action, you know, that everything could have gone terribly wrong. And I think that was the drive for me, that, you know, there was nothing to fall back on. I often think that, you know, if you really want to do something, if you do step far enough out of your comfort zone where you have to swim, it gets done. You know, I don't think we do a lot of things in life for great pleasure or wealth or to be, you know, because it's going to be better. But I think when it gets really, I've always said when things get really desperate, you know, I come out fighting. And I think that happened to me at sort of 18 or 19, and I did it because I had to.
You've said publicly that for you it's not a towards motivator, where some people are motivated to make $1 million. You said you were really shit scared of being completely broke.
Yeah.
And that you used to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and worry that you'd have no money and you'd be broke, and that's what got you up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Why were you so worried?
Well, having no money at all and not being able to eat wasn't a particularly good feeling. Yeah, I think, you know, it's a weird thing, you know, that if you actually look at what emotions as a human being or a businessman or whatever you experience on a daily basis, you know, fear is always lurking there. It's the thing that made a lot of this happen. So if you turn around and say, well, actually that fear is a very good driving thing, if you can get in touch with that and sort of, you know, actually imagine. The trouble with me is that I didn't have a really great education, so I never got the imagination educated out of me. You know, so actually I can imagine an awful lot of things going wrong, you know, so okay. I can also imagine when something could be good. Yeah. So I'm pretty visual. I can actually imagine, I could imagine when I opened Sushi, I could really imagine the queue down the block, and that was an incredibly inspiring thought. But I could also imagine nobody turning up at all. You know, I always say to people when they come and say, oh, I've got a great restaurant idea, I said, just think about that first day you open, you know. You're like, right, we're opening, everybody ready? We're opening now, and you open the door, and nobody walks in.
That's really motivational of you to get them to picture that, yeah.
And the difference between people walking in and not walking in is entirely down to what you do. And once you get that, it's kind of simple.